All right, we're rolling. I'm going to be talking about Wuthering Waves 2.5, that update, and what exactly it is. And what is it? Perfection. Wuthering Waves came into my life about a year ago. Literally right after the release, I discovered it, and I knew what the game was kind of like. I liked the art style. I liked the action. The characters were interesting. And for the most part, the story was good enough, kept me interested in it. I liked playing it all the way through. For me, I never really played Genshin Impact. Probably once, like 8 years ago, feels like. I don't know, probably around 2019 though. And that game was so boring and lame, I never touched it again. Like literally played it, ran around. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. And reading online, these two games were being compared everywhere during the time when it first came out, which is why I was kind of skeptical about it, but it's also why I knew about it. But for me, there was no comparison when I started playing. Wuthering Waves is, still, was, will be clearly better to this day, and that's just facts. Now, I literally log in every day and I play, you know, if I got an Asteroid subscription, get that Lunite, log in just to play for fun. I logged in probably a good year every single day, and I still log in all the time. I'm streaming it all the time. Anyways, I stream every update. There are so many times where the story is putting me to sleep because there's no real substance beyond a mystery of what may be going on. I say plenty of times when I'm streaming, there's a lot of yapping going on. You're gonna hear a lot of unnecessary yapping. Let's be honest, there's a lot of nonsense dialogue. That's why the skip button is such a huge deal. And only a few times have there been stories that I didn't skip in Wuthering Waves, actually. That's not to say the stories where I do skip stuff are bad, but those moments didn't emotionally captivate me enough to really care about what was being said to the more of a degree that I could just read it. There's no real consequences to what's going on in those stories too that I skip. It gives you a brief overview. Every time you skip, you read it, you kind of move on. And if I'm not being gripped by the voice acting and what's happening, I don't really feel the loss. So the stories were good. Pivotal moments of storytelling in Wuthering Waves, but this 2.5 update hits different. It's way different. It means even more. And it's a new precedence of writing and delivery that I pray Wuthering Waves upholds. Now, will they every update? Probably not. Not every character has this impact. This was like a day one character. But this update, this was perfection. Absolute peak. Phrolova's story is what storytelling is all about. Let's get into why. The events in the update blew my mind. From the moment we met her again, because she helps us out while being chased, like off a boat, Rover is on her ass with disrespect. It's probably granted, she's done awful things, but we meet her and she's looking beat up and obviously needs help. Then as we progress a little more, Phrolova starts to lose herself, often drifting off, where we learn more about her each time. Rover connects that her life is connected to the sonorosphere she created, called the Lost Beyond. Then as we go on, further into the story, the two get separated. But Rover has her baton on his side, and she's alone on the other, given more faith and trust in Rover. But she's always had faith and trust in Rover. That was the thing that we just didn't know at the time. It's Rover who didn't know. So he has her baton, that's her weapon, controls her powers. They continue, forward while Phrolova continues to hallucinate. Trissa kind of hawking on her. Yeah, all these noises, these bad things. This is what she deals with all the time. But as we get to the end of the separation between the two, they join again. We get through this area where I like to call it a cult meeting. After we get through that, we see this like altar thing. We read whatever's on the altar, and then we get into some fighting. And during the fight, the battle gets so intense that Phrolova has to use a ton of her power. And with that card played, she pulls herself and Rover into her sonorosphere, the Lost Beyond. Here we run around and see people about. When we approach our first group, a cutscene starts. It starts by showing Phrolova in an all-white dress, her beautiful purple eyes shining. She is peak. She is gorgeous. I love her, and I wish I could protect her forever. But she isn't real. She's a violinist, I play the viola. Well, I played it for 15 years. I still have my viola, but I connect with her on that. You have been sitting next to me in the orchestra. You can bet on it. But the cutscene shows her walking with her violin given to her by her loved ones as they cheer for her to play. And as it gets warmer and more touching, Rover's donkey ass comes out of nowhere, starts asking if they know anything about a gym and if Phrolova knew what he was talking about. And she responds by insisting they've never met and he has the wrong person. And he's like confused about it. This donkey brain moron literally says, what? She thinks we've never met? Oh, like, what are you talking about? Are you serious? You thought after getting your own memory wiped, you didn't know who she was in the past, and you couldn't tell that this is you time traveling right now to before you even met her? Like, do you pay attention, Rover, to anything that you're going through? You remember the Lupa stuff? You were in like 3 different timelines, and you got that all figured out, but you can't figure out that you're talking to Phrolova before she met you in the past right now. And, oh, she doesn't remember. You don't remember who she is. That shit pissed me off. Once I connected that pissed me off. What a clown. Now that I got that off my chest. Okay, let's continue. It was after this scene I started to get the feels and hard. I mean, the music is just so good. In The Lost Beyond, her like main theme, it's amazing. So as I run around and talk while I'm running around The Lost Beyond and I start talking about like the new Demon Slayer movie that I watched and stuff like that, and how Akaza is a good boy and everything he did is justified. I don't really give a crap because of his story. Like everything is just justified. We walk into Phrolova's house. And we see, by reading her books, she's been waiting for Rover. Just like so many characters before. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, guys? Can you believe it? Another character knew Rover before he erased his brain and suffered for it. Oh, whoa. Wow. Who would have thought? I don't get it anymore. It's like everybody's like, oh, Rover, I missed you and you were gone and you don't even remember me and I love you and all this horrible stuff happened and we had like, what? I don't get it. All right, anyways, Rover sucks, right? Am I wrong here? Like, what's his deal? Like, why did he abandon everyone who loved him and then come back and be, who are you? We know each other. I don't remember these things. Like, it's so annoying. Anyways, after we read the book, we run around after another cutscene to find Phrolova's like important thing, the violin, and we find it destroyed or submerged in a well. But when we go in it, it's not really there, and we kind of like dive into, you know, a POV of Phrolova cutscenes. In these cutscenes, we talk to the concert hall manager. He's like this voice talking to her. First door we go to, talking to Cristoforo. The next one, we're talking to Fenrico. And lastly, it is her show, her concert. You see her in all black, looking really good. Clearly grieving. Her eyes, one covered, like we know her. The other one in tears almost. Before she performs. As she begins to play her music, you come to learn after the events in this scene her lore. It's a beautiful concert, beautiful animation, beautiful music to convey the most heart-wrenching scene WoW has made, or Kuro Games. The scene shifts as she's conducting. You're supposed to be going off to her show. Asteroid looking like Tacit Discord thing falling out of nowhere. Pretty much kills everybody in her village. She's the lone survivor because she merges with it. She merges with Hecate. After you see this literal gut-wrenching, heartbreaking scene, the concert concludes. She talks to a few people. Then the special guest, Rover. Good old POS Rover! And you learn it's before the memory wipe. And you learn this is Phrolova right after that event, before the Fraxidus get to her. You learn of Rover's promise. During those scenes, I turned my camera off. I couldn't hold it together. I was in shock. Absolute shock. Cinema. So my heart's broken. Honestly, it's absolutely sad. At least Cantarella saved everybody in her gut-wrenching story. Phrolova is tragedy. So Phrolova and Rover are still talking. They talk about walking different paths, changing themselves. Phrolova, with earnest look in her eye, says, you can change yourself, or start over, is what they say. And this bro says, every promise matters. and forgets it. We don't know why yet. He's insufferable right now. But Rover questions if anything he's even seeing at this concert is real. You kind of have to wonder yourself. Can't stand that he's right. So after this scene, we come back to the present where we meet up again. And to fast forward to our final fight, it plays out against Fenrico, the one who has the gem. But honestly, we don't beat him as much as he comes back to the light. He comes back to the right side. After the fight with Fenrico, Phrolova and Rover, they go at it verbally, clashing ideals. But Rover really, he just doesn't get it. He's terrible negotiation skills. Like zero de-escalation skills. You know, as they go at it, Phrolova gives him the nastiest look. It was awesome. As they talk, you question if Rover is right or wrong. You want to agree with him. He's the main character still. He's us, the player, right? But still, I was in favor for Phrolova's dreams. But I don't believe that the Fraxidus were actually helping her at all. It makes me mad. It makes me mad. They both sprout ideals. They circle the gem laying on the ground. Then they make their move. And somehow, the most powerful character who's an immortal godlike being who, you know, he's lived forever. He can't get the fucking gem from a puppet thing. And then Abby jumps in the air and just gets fucking teleported somewhere. It's like, can you guys do something? Rover disappoints me so much. Am I the only one feeling this way? There's no way, right? Let me know if anybody agrees with this in the comments below, please. So Phrolova gets the gem. Cristoforo uses some portal. He gets the gem from her quick. And Rover's bitch ass throws a sword through her gut. All you do is see her with a shocked face falling backwards into the water. I'm just like, what the fuck? Phrolova falls after getting brutally fucking impaled by a sword. But the hero. And she cries, I'm sorry, as she dies and returns home, running back to Triss's arm. I literally, I was gonna cry. I held it in. I cried all off stream. Okay. Tears were forming. Absolutely. Like I couldn't even speak a full sentence because I knew I was going to cry. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. She dies there and they're like, oh, I sensed a little bit of life inside of the lost beyond. She must be okay. The fuck are you talking about? They ain't coming back. Now with him as the main character. Like, he better fucking do something to redeem himself. As she slowly dies alone, drifting down into the water, we go back to Bimbo Baggins, Rover McDuck, fuck, dumbass, as he's rambling on. And I couldn't hold it together during the last part of the chapter when we walk out, we see Phrolova, you know, pretty much outside of the gate to the Lost Beyond with Trissa, look back, welcoming of Rover, of course, because she literally has a seat for him no matter what he does, trapped or not. That was the whole point. And he doesn't even fucking remember his promise. And we don't know why. It's actually infuriating. Like, I remember while in the waiting room for Phrolova to drop, I'm watching all of these fucking, is Phrolova worth it? Is the 2.5 patch a mid patch? Is it even a good patch? Is it gonna be a good patch? It's the fucking best patch with the best fucking character and the best fucking story. Shut the fuck up. It's so good. Oh, this is what gaming is all about. So in conclusion, Wuthering Waves is peak. I don't know what to tell you. Phrolova, she's got my heart. Don't listen to clickbait garbage. Like, Claire Obscure made me feel like this. This is another level. This is how you write. And I'm not saying that Wuthering Waves and Claire Obscure are on the same level, because that Claire Obscure 33 is a generational game. But Wuthering Waves clearly has the talent, the ability, and the resources to make this game undeniable. If you made it this far, thanks for, listening. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment for Phrolova. Let her know you're thinking about her. All right, see you guys.